Hi, I'm here in Broadcast Depot. My name is Marco. I'm from Axel Technology. Today I'd like to talk to you about the DLG Plus. It's our digital logo generator plus, and we'll talk about those features. It's actually a software which has a very innovative GUI. Why? It's very similar to a video mixer. So we have a preview and a program pane, preview and a program bar. So it's very nice because sometimes with CG softwares or graphic software, you kind of don't know really how to approach it, how to work it in the beginning. So here it's kind of easy. You just select something in the preview bar and you get your graphics, and then you press your take button and you get your graphics off on air. The system usually works with a decklink card, and the decklink card can be used in internal key or external key. With internal key, you supply the video input to the system, and the video output will be the same video that you put on the input, plus the graphics on top. Or better yet, external key. That's the professional way of doing it. The system provides you with two SDI signals. One is the fill, and the other is the key. You connect it to your video mixer, and using downstream keying, you superimpose the graphics over the video output of the mixer. This allows you to have all the levels of transparencies and gives a very professional look to the graphics superimposed. Let's see what other features you have. Well, of course, now you see some logos on there. The image formats which are compatible are practically any bitmap format. So we support TGA, BMP, PNG. Always better to use formats which do have alpha channel inside, so you don't get a rectangle, but you get your transparencies like the logos you see right now. Then, of course, we support animated logos. So for animations, we support several formats. First of all, any bitmap sequence, so sequence of TGA, sequence of BMP is good, sequence of PNG, any sequence. Also, animation formats like GIF. They're small animations, but you can find a lot of them on the internet. Very useful for tickers and crawls. We'll see them afterwards. And of course, typical animation file formats like SWF, which is flash animation, and QuickTime Anim or QuickTime ProRes 4444. Let's go on. Third page, just to see it, we see some clock on there, so we have a clock generator, and then we go with the plus. It's a logo generator, so you can use it for channel branding, but you can also use it to accomplish much nicer things, since graphics today is something that you want to use a lot. You see it used a lot. So over here, we see some crawls on the bottom, some tickers. Tickers are like crawls, give information with images and animation, but they come in, they stay a while, and then they go away. So those are your crawls. And now you have a clock on the upper left and an animation in SWF with alpha channel on the upper left. You can use it for a sports channel, so you have all your results coming in. You can use it for a news channel, so you have information on politics, on the traffics, or something else. Also for stock finance channels, so you have your stock data and information coming up, and you can show it in tickers and crawls. This is something typical for live news. So I want to let you notice that on the bottom crawl, between each news, I have a separator. In this case, it's a globe, which is actually animated, running around, so it gives a very professional effect. And something like a shopping channel, so you have your items that you're selling on the shopping channel, and another like news ticker with a nice animation and some crawls going around. So how do you create the templates and graphics? Well, we try to make things as simple as possible. There's an internal template editor. So actually what you can do is create your template with your objects, and you have your objects on the right. And if you want to make any modification, you just select whatever you want. You can move it from one part on the other, and just you press the take button, and automatically that content is moved from right to left. Notice that when I updated my page, only the modified content actually went off air and then on air again. What stayed on air with not any fade in or fade out or ping pong effect was the graphics, which was not actually modified. That's something very interesting in the engine that allows you to pass from one page to the other. If you have common elements, common graphical items, they will actually stay on the page and they will go in and out. So next question is, where does the data come from? So let's go into our news page, which is here. Okay, and I'm going to select the bottom ticker, which is this one over here, and press the Edit Metadata button. So as you see, I actually loaded a file from LibreOffice, which is a free version, which is compatible with Excel files. So that's where we get our data from. So if I put this page on air and then go back to my data and then edit the text, hello, we are in Broadcast Depot now, and maybe I select a different background color. Let me do that, which is always kind of nice. And a different foreground color. Let me do that. And when I save the file, actually on air, you will see those modifications directly on air. So let me update it right away so you can see it right away. And there you have it. As you see, the first line has the modified text with the modified colors. Notice that actually the small animation is inserted with its path directly in the Excel file. Let's say I want to put another animation. A great way of doing it, very easy, is just insert a hyperlink. So I can actually select a file, and it can be an animation or an image or whatever I want. So maybe I'm going to go in this image over here and apply that hyperlink. So when I save the file and then I'm going to update and move it a little so I see it on air, you will see the modified text that we put before, the globe running around, and actually the file directly in the crawl. So it's really, really easy to make multimedia crawls, and you can put up to video files in there in any file format and it will actually play. Last thing that I want to show you about the DLG is that you have the central part, which is like a video mixer, and you change from one camera to the other. So you change from a complex template to another. But you also have this on the right, another section, and that's what we call our multi-page selection. So the buttons, instead of going up and down like here in a mutually exclusive mode, that's what we call it, you hear the buttons, when you press them, they remain down. So pressing the U logo, pressing the A will put my U logo on air, and you can put a template as complicated as you want with as many layers as you want. And pressing the B button independently will pull up the clock with the red background. So as you see, you have like two logics in the system. One logic, which is one page, one button, you press and you pull, and the other one, which is kind of when you press, all the template changes. And this allows you to create very nice effects and organize your graphics. So you can use the DLG Plus actually for your playout system, your automation system, as your watermarking software to put your graphics on air in a very simple way. But you can also use it in live environments as well to obtain a very, very nice graphical effects with all the quality that you need, anti-aliasing, transparency, connecting to DSK, and at the same time obtain these very nice results in a very simple way. So thank you very much.